Alright everyone, welcome to the finals of the April Coliseum. For those of you who follow my channel, you'll know that every Friday I do an event called the Coliseum, where viewers play against each other in matches. This month we've done a King of the Hill every week. Each king who has achieved 5 wins has been invited to this very special finale. For the qualifying members, we've got Striker VX, SRPSS, Legendary MavMitchell, Anas, and SweetTsunami. These players are all very strong. They've all managed to take a 5-win streak during the Coliseum to be here. And the winner will get a prize for April. My co-caster will be Nukin. We're just waiting for him to come back with his coffee, and then we'll be ready to go. And
I'm here.
Oh, and you can see it. Okay, as a quick rundown for the rules, what we're going to do is each player will play against each other player twice. Each time, each player will play a home and an away game. On the home game, they get to pick the map and play on their preferred server. So our first match is going to be Striker VX versus SRPSS. We're on the EU server. SRPSS has picked Down the River. And are we ready to go, everyone? Nukin, you ready?
Yes, let's do this.
Sweet. I'm going to hit start. Here we go. First game of the Coliseum finals. Let's do this thing. So,
GLA chef, my dude.
Mud dudes, it's time to go. There are no deck rules for this for this event. Everyone can play whatever they want. So here we go. I'm expecting to see the Orca Bomber from SRPSS, and there it is. So, Striker has a very standard not aggro deck. He has Phantom instead of Banshee. I expect that's because he expects the Orca Bomber. SRPSS is known for the Orca Bomber. And he has Flamers instead of Militants, which I suspect is again because he knows his opponent won't have Wheels. Wheels are the unit that make Flamers a little bit weak right now. But again, if you know your opponent's going to play GDI, then Wheels, Flamers, sorry, are a very good choice.
Yeah, there's a lot of different Borka variants flying around, and he actually has Pitbulls and Predator tanks, and no anti-air options like Talon or Hammerhead. So
yeah, that's true. It's very unusual to see that.
Borka that you might run into across potentially. Yeah,
very unusual to see an Orca Bomber deck that plays no other air unit. I think that's because SRPSS is going to play this as more of a sort of splash unit rather than the main focus of his deck.
Right. Yeah, it's more of a Borka splash than like a GDI air deck.
Yeah, exactly. Or like the Inferno Bomber deck. We're not like seeing something like that.
And here comes the first Borka for the missile.
Yeah, this Borka should just about kill his flames in time, and it does.
I wonder. So.
Oh, this cheeky wheel.
There's a Phantom.
The boost to save it just saves it in time.
He's going for the Borka.
Yeah. This Borka could clean up here.
Did he kill the flame? Oh, he ran out of ammo. The flame is. Okay.
The flames are moving. Yeah, you might lose this. Oh!
He went off the bat!
What a throw!
Striker.
Oh dear. Oh, that's
I promise I'm not playing. That was Striker, not me.
That was a very, very unusual lapse from Striker. Normally Striker one of the strongest players in the game. Very surprised to see him make such a basic error, just throwing that missile.
Yeah, it's quite interesting that he's running Phantom instead of like Banshee or Stealth Tank.
Yeah, I think the Phantom is purely because he's expecting the Orca Bomber, but I agree with you that I would prefer to have Stealth Tank if I was him.
Yeah. And like this Phantom it's awkward because there's no air.
Is he gonna get the harvester? He does. He's
sitting there.
Things are really going wrong for Striker here.
Here comes. Ooh! Borka's gonna kill two Stealth Tank. He also killed his own tank, but
yeah, but also the Phantom went down to a stray lone missile. The missile troop managed to get one missile off and finish off the Phantom.
Fresh Phantom. So
this Phantom is just getting cleaned up.
Even with the Borka HP nerf, it still takes 3 volleys to kill Borka.
What, 3 Phantom volleys?
Like 3 shots from a Phantom.
Oh, sure, yeah. Oh, wow, kills his own Pitbull there, but it looks like he has complete control of this map. Striker's gonna need to take this top
missile
pad.
is going down.
A little too late. Those bites are gonna get cleaned up immediately. This could be game for Striker.
Uh-oh. The JJ versus the laser squad. The JJ, I think, is gonna win that one.
I have no idea.
I think JJ wins that.
I don't think this tank's gonna be fast enough. I think he's in trouble here.
Full clears the bikes, the golden bikes.
The tank is gonna be too slow.
SRPSS gets the missile.
Oh, so close! Striker holding on by the skin of his teeth, but I don't think he can do it.
Yeah, I think SRPSS gets this one. And
Can
Pitbull
he get on the pad again? He can't, and
tank.
SRPSS takes the first win. I gotta say, I would have put my money on Striker for that one.
I mean, the first missile Striker definitely threw, but the second missile was clearly SRPSS.
Yeah.
I can announce them.
Yeah, man, do it.
We have on this is game 1, Sweet versus Anas on Bullseye, I think.
Correct. Yeah, it's the Bullseye.
Sweet's playing Jade and Anas is playing Strong Arm. Let's go.
So our prediction was correct about jump jets and drones and strong arm. However, a little bit surprised to see Anas bring the Orca bomber as well.
I don't think I've ever seen Anas play Borka before.
That's why I'm surprised. Not surprised because it's bad on the map. I think it's probably a very good choice on the map. The pads are so close together that single Orca bomber can probably clear 2 pads quite easily. I've just never seen Anas play Orca bomber before, so I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, and Sweet has stealth tanks, which is going to be really good for Borkas.
Stealth tank is an excellent counter to Borka. However, I think that it's quite easy on this map specifically to eat the shots of the stealth tank with something and then fly a Borka over. So I'm interested to see how this goes. I think I would favor Anas in terms of deck and map choice, which is to be expected because Anas picked the map and then picked a deck to be good on the map.
We have the first missile going down, and it's going to be pretty easy, no contest for Anas here. He's got drone swarms everywhere, and stealth tanks can't one-shot a drone swarm.
Oof, a lot closer than it looked actually. If that had been like 0.5 seconds later, Sweet would have had that because the jump jets went down and the wheels went onto the bottom right pad at exactly the same time. That would have been a very good flip if it had been very, very slightly later.
It would have been a very good flip. Chem Warriors are now out. There's 2 of them, but not in time to save the Harvester. Woo! Look at this catalyst.
Oh, I don't like this catalyst missile.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't even get the harvester.
It's barely alive.
I gotta say, this is looking great for Anas right now. Sweet is really low econ. Anas has got a ton of money. Sweet's desperately trying to get this harvester, but he's already spent so much that at this point he's just recouing his investment rather than actually getting a bonus.
He got it.
Anas drops a turret, but at the same time the Orca bomber goes off and kills it. Not the best result there. But it looks like simply the matchup is going to favor. Oh, good cat missile, nice. It looks like the matchup is just favoring Anas so much here.
This Borka bomber is just cleaning up.
Yeah.
Ooh, is on DJ almost.
Looks like Anas is going to take an easy 2-0.
Yep.
All right, well played, Anas. I think that Anas simply brought a much better deck for the map.
Has he been practicing Borka bomber off the ladder?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Anas, you try hard. Anas. Okay, just kidding. Good GG, Anas. That was pretty well played by him.
Battlefield control.
On down the middle, we have the legendary MavMitchell. And also SRPSS.
Alright, so
playing
this
GDI,
is
Mav is playing Solomon, and SRPSS is playing Colonel Jackson.
so here we go, game 3 of the Coliseum finals. SRPSS bringing, this is the same deck, right? It's exactly the same deck as before.
It is not the same. He has Talon instead of Predator Tank this time.
Right, yeah, you're correct. He had the... Yeah, I think that's an adjustment based on the map. Air units are really good on this map. He obviously wants access to Talon spam as an available strategy. That's a really strong strategy on this map because the 2 pads are super close together. It's very easy to move a Talon from one to the other. And Mav is going with his patented Solomon sniper deck.
Woo! Ooh, boosted.
Here come the
JJ.
snipers. Yeah, these JJs are not where you want to be against MavMitchell.
Greeted by the sniper. That's interesting. Like right at the spawn point, the snipers are able to fire on that JJ.
Yeah, I gotta say I favor SRPSS in this one based on the decks. I think Mav is gonna have a really hard time against Borka, and even if he can split his pit bulls well enough to beat Borka, he's gonna really struggle to hold the pads long enough to do so. Like
The
when he
first
splits.
missile is going down, and the JJ is going to be fighting in the Pitbull, but there's still the sniper around. Pitbull is going to clear off the Talon, another sniper too. So looks like MavMitchell's going to get this one. Yep.
Yeah, pretty easy take for MavMitchell there. SRPSS's strategy, the units he was using, he was going for jump jets and Talon spam, and snipers and pitbulls were easily able to clean those both up. All right, here comes
There's
the first Borka. Gets one
Yeah.
sniper squad, one pitbull. Not a bad start for the Borka. MavMitchell responds with a Talon, which makes sense.
Typically, you want to get that Borka around the first missile. I wasn't looking at the Tiberium count, but I think he was a little low.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think SRPSS would have pulled out that Borka sooner if he could have, but simply didn't have the money to do so.
Unit lost.
But now that he has one, it's making a real dent in Mav's economy, and Mav is unwilling to make another sniper squadron whilst the Borka's still here. And that is costing him, because sniper is really the unit that breaks parity for him. If he can have snipers, that's what lets him clean up these infantry. Right, he takes down the Borka, brings in the snipers.
Here comes the second missile, and Pitbull took out the Talon. Sniper is on the bottom pad. Talon is going to be able to contest that one. JJ also is contesting the Pitbull up north. This one, oh, Talon needs to get onto a pad.
Mav's doing a really good job, but I don't think he can do it in time. I don't think he can block this bottom pad. Can he get the snipers every time? He does.
He sends it. He
Oh,
sends
this is
in
close.
the sniper is fighting off the JJ. It should be able to clear it up in time, but Talon is going on the bottom pad. JJ is fighting off the Pitbulls. Sniper's backing off. Pitbulls.
Nice swap from Mav.
They're switching pads.
He's gonna block. Oh, almost had it. This is so
This is gonna be a
close.
long one. Talon finishes off the sniper. Pitbull's going top. JJ's going top as well. Here comes the Borka.
Oh, I think Mav needs to be shooting.
SRPSS gets it.
Oh, I think Mav needs to be shooting instead of trying to move those snipers onto the pad. I think if he'd started shooting with both sniper squads, he might have cleaned up the jump jets in time. And I think that was a better
SRPSS
option.
killed 2 Pitbulls and a sniper with that Borka too.
Yeah, I mean, the Borka came out and really cleaned up,
Unit lost.
as Borka is wont to do. It's
So
really tough.
it's
Like I
one-
said at the start, it's really tough for Mav to fight off this Borka.
It's 1-1. They're both on one harvester, so and there's plenty of Tiberium left on the map here. Sometimes Borka players opt to get 2 harvesters. Ooh, boosted Borka! He
Ooh,
wants
there go
that
the snipers.
harvester! He gets it!
Another Borka. I think Mav's in trouble here. He's going to need talons. He's going to need a lot of talons.
Final missile, and Mav is not in position. He needs to do a big Solomon.
He's doing it. He's
commander
gonna flip.
power, but he doesn't have the Tiberium.
He just needs to hold this bottom pad and he's going to have it. And Mav takes
Without
it.
the hero power.
Insane. Absolutely
Whoa.
insane. Really well played
Talons.
by Mav.
Talon overpowered.
Talon won him that game. Talon absolutely
Mav
won him that
also,
game.
If you notice, he built a sniper at the end of the game. Was that just a troll, or is he was just like spamming to build unit?
I think he was likely spamming to build units, and sniper is something that will quickly fight the map because it has 2 range.
Nothing that a sniper could fight on SRPSS's side.
Okay, so next up will be RNG. One is we just had SRPSS and Mav, right? So it's Anas against Sweet. Here we go, guys. Game number 4 of the Rivals Coliseum Finals. We've got Striker VX taking on Anas, and Striker VX is back on Jackson. It's he believes. I've spoken to him a little bit about his deck choices coming up to this event. Striker believes that GDI is actually stronger again now. It's less likely to lose to nonsense, I believe, was what he said.
Online.
And yeah, Striker is playing a very stock GDI deck.
Unit ready.
Very stock, very meh.
Yeah, very boring. I gotta be honest. We're in a basically a tournament setting at this point. I think Borka is the spiciest thing we're gonna see.
Really?
I mean,
Borka's spicy?
maybe someone brings like a tech deck on a tech map. I think that is certainly a possibility. I could see someone bringing like Avatar, but we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, and Anas is bringing Seth with Stealth Tank and Banshee, so multiple anti-air options there.
Yeah, Anas's deck I like a lot. Stealth Tank instead of Bike is the only thing that stops it being like the most stock deck possible. I think I like that. I think the Stealth Tank is a reasonable option here.
I'm a fan of bikes with all the drone swarms flying around on fruit with GDI.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Bikes do help clean up drone swarms a lot, and also they help clean up wheels. But yeah, drone swarms are the big one.
The first missile is about to go down. Now there's 3 pads on this map. No one is going to be on the pad close to Striker's base. Okay, now there is 1 unit there. No one is on the pad close to Anas's base. The middle pad is being contested, and that Predator tank, it goes down actually.
Looks like Anas is going to take this one. I don't think this Scorpion's going to be quick enough.
Shock and Pitbull guarding the Scorpion tank, and Striker gets this pretty easily.
Sorry, yeah, I meant Striker will take it. Anas didn't get that tank there in time, and Striker takes the missile by blocking with the Pitbull.
Let's stick together. Let's go. Moving out. Armor moving out.
So we see a Banshee coming out from Anas. This is an attempt to defeat Predator tanks, I'd assume. Although Pitbulls do such a good job of cleaning up air that this isn't going to work out the way he wants. And those Pitbulls are also going to support.
Pitbull clears out that Banshee. And the Scorpion tank.
Cleans up the Scorpion tanks as well. This is classic GDI War Factory deck right here. You just make Pitbulls and Predators to kill everything, and then use Shock Troopers to take out lasers.
The wheels aren't even able to really take out these shocks because the Pitbulls there's 3 Pitbulls just clearing up the wheels.
Yeah, I think this is why Striker picked a map of this nature. It's so easy for GDI to turtle up and sort of have all their units in the same location on this map, and that's exactly what GDI wants to be doing.
The Scorpion tank is just literally going down to Pitbulls.
Yeah, 2 Pitbulls beats a Scorpion tank. Pitbulls do a really good job against Scorpions, honestly. Scorpions are not... The Predators are really the king of vehicle combat.
Going down, and I don't know if that was a good idea to build. I think you need a Scorpion. Oh, he one-shots the Pitbull, so that's good. And the Banshee's going to be able to take out this tank, but here comes the Pitbull to support it. Predator tank actually being boosted to kill the Stealth tank. It doesn't kill it in time, and actually Anas got that missile. So it's 1-1.
Yeah, and that's had pretty much complete control of all 3 pads there, and I think this Banshee kind of threw Striker a little bit. He was trying to clean it up with Pitbulls, but this Missile Trooper squad he's made now I think would have been a better option. And Striker is making some little micro misplays here.
Anas is actually taking control of this game here. Pitbulls are not going to be able to really deal with the Scorpion tank. Okay, now there's 3 Pitbulls, so yes. But the Stealth tank is going to kill another Pitbull, and this missile is going down. Banshee is uncontested next to the pad. Up top, Stealth tank is going to... Can it get another reload shot? Can it? No, it fires on the harvester! Why?
Striker is not moving his units on the pad!
It anyway!
Striker just doesn't move the missiles onto the pad and loses the game.
Never punish! He literally used the Stealth tank to fight on the harvester! How do you kill? Missile harvester!
Oh dear. Alright, congratulations Anas.
Establishing battlefield control.
All right, we have Striker VX versus SweetTsunami. Both players are playing Nod, Sweet with Oksana, and Striker with Leo, aka Seth.
Striker bringing the same Nod deck as last time. A little bit surprised. I think maybe he was trying to bait his opponent into thinking he was going to play a tech deck. And Sweet has just brought his own tech deck, so very interested to see how this goes.
He brings Avatar. Ooh, baby, baby, baby.
Yeah, really interested to see if this backfires on Striker. Striker could get super punished here by the Avatar if he's not expecting it.
It's a 1 harv Avatar, huh?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised not to see the second Harvester yet.
There's
I don't know if we're gonna
there's
see one
no
soon. Or...
flames as well in the deck. What?
Yeah, he has
Boosted-
Chem Buggy instead.
Boosted Scorpion Tank.
Wow, Striker just loses his tank for almost no value there.
What is this single wheel just chilling there on the Tiberium? Oh, there we go. Puts it on
I'll
the
say
pad.
Striker's not been bringing his A game tonight. Losing that tank there, it was still shooting wheels whilst there was a tank shooting it. That's a pretty big error, I think.
Yeah,
Here comes the
Striker
first Chem
loses
Buggy.
another Scorpion Tank. Wow. Chem Buggy going up top to clear that laser, and the single wheel is actually holding the pad, so I guess it's good that it lived. Scorpion Tank from Striker kills off the Chem Buggy pretty easily. That's why I'm not a huge fan of Chem Buggy. Striker gets a missile. Nice.
Yeah. That Chem Buggy just went down so quickly. I think Sweet's probably not pleased with how that went.
Another Chem Buggy goes down. There's two lasers from Striker, so this is not a bad idea. No, run away! Chem Buggy attacking the Scorpion Tank. I think that was a misclick.
Yes, I don't know if Sweet's got a lot of practice with Chem Buggies. His Chem Buggies have been not getting good value at all. They've been going down pretty quickly to Scorpions.
This Chem Buggy's gonna die to wheels.
Super close.
Scorpion moving.
There's
All right.
3 Scorpion Tanks now out with Striker. Striker loves that factory meta, I guess.
Striker bringing this one back now. It's getting a lot of value off these lasers. I can't say I'm really
goes
surprised
early
Sweet
commander
didn't make
power.
another harvester yet. Sweet's still on one harvester. He's never gonna make it to this avatar.
Yeah. Here comes the missile. Striker has control of 2 of the pads, and it's about to actually get control of all 3. All 3. Striker takes that very easily.
Alright. Good job, Striker. A little bit surprised. I thought if you're gonna go Avatar, I think you got to make 2 harvesters. Otherwise, you're just playing 1 less unit, and I think that's
Especially if you're playing Chem Buggy.
yeah. I think you gotta have double harvester for a deck that expensive. So yeah, not a big fan of the way Sweet played that one. I gotta say.
I am not either.
All right, next up will be Mav taking on Sweet. All right, Mav versus Sweet. All right, here we go. Game number 6 of the April finals for the Coliseum. Got MavMitchell picking Castaway, one of the new maps that has just been released, taking on Sweet.
So I have not seen any of the new maps, and interesting. It's a 3-tile map, and they're all in the center. They're all touching each other, and 2 of the pads are like elongated.
Yeah, this is a really weird map.
Whoa! Sweet opens with a bike rush.
Yeah, I don't know what Sweet's doing with this bike rush. This seems like a really bad
is
map.
this no harvester not?
This looks like a really bad map to try and bike rush on, I gotta say. The harvester starts right next to your base.
Oh, the Tiberium is all spread out too. Interesting. Yeah. This is not a good idea because you can only get 1 bike in there.
Yeah, and I also don't really like a lot of the unit choices. I think snipers, I'm surprised we're not seeing more 2-range units for this map.
Wow. I think this is gonna fail horribly now. Mav just needs to guard this harvester.
Yeah, I gotta say, Sweet is looking real bad for Sweet. I don't know why he's trying to bike rush on this map. I think that's a really, really poor choice. This sniper squadron is going to be insanely hard for Sweet to get rid of.
Is this a good idea to... Well, never mind. Let's talk about it after the first missile. The first missile is about to go down, and we have contest in the center pad. We have wheels going to be cleared up by these pit bulls. 2 snipers are going to be able to take out any lasers that show up. But actually, MavMitchell brings some... Sweet brings in some reinforcements. Gets a bike in there. Wheel goes down to the pit bull. All 3 pads are being contested. Are in Mav's favor. Yes, Mav gets it. Wow.
Yeah, that was really
that was
close.
closer than it seemed. There. I was gonna say, Mav was like charging the missile, which I don't think you want to do versus no harvester non.
Yeah, that's fair. I think Mav probably just assumed that he had such a dominant position that it wasn't going to matter. and almost lost the missile because of it. And Sweet is really out of cash at this point. I'm not sure what he's doing.
I think Sweet maybe he's not used to this map. I mean, I'm certainly not still, and I'm not even playing.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're not played the map before, why are you trying to bike rush on it?
Oh! Commander Power kills a damaged wheel and a laser.
Yeah,
Totally
it's more
worth
about the
it.
tempo than anything else. He's got such control of the map now.
Here
I don't
comes
think
the final missile. Mav has
I don't think Sweet can
control,
contest in time.
Yeah, it's gonna be very easily won here by MavMitchell.
Oh, maybe not. He sneaks wheels on the back pad. He's gonna kill his snipers on the top.
He's gonna kill the Pitbull!
He's gonna kill his Pitbull as well. He could have this.
Pitbull reinforcement goes down. The wheels are being cleared up by the Pitbulls though. I think Mav is gonna regain control of this one.
Yeah, it was a valiant attempt, but I think Mav has it now. And there it is.
That was whoa! Commander Power! Mav commits Sudoku. I mean, seppuku. But Sudoku.
And Mav kills all of his own units for some reason.
Yeah, that was for style points.
Guess so. Alright. Alright. Here we go. We got SRPSS taking on Anas in the Rivals Coliseum April Finals. And my co-caster here is Nukin. How you doing, Nukin?
How you doing, my dude?
I just had my coffee, so I'm pretty good, my dude.
Oh yeah, I need to get another cup.
Please do it after this game.
Yeah, well, I was gonna do it right now, but you know, I guess I'll wait.
I appreciate that.
We have Anas playing Strong Arm.
Very interesting choice from Anas to move the Harvester here. Very, very surprised to see Anas move the Harvester towards the middle of the map. I would have said that was a much easier place to harass.
SRPSS isn't playing Borka. What?
Oh yeah, SRPSS is on. He's got Mutant Marauders.
Zone? And he has Marauders.
Yeah, right? This is crazy. SRPSS is... what I said earlier about no spice, I take it all back. This is crazy. This is the spiciest deck we've seen tonight.
This is very spicy. Chem Buggy too.
Yeah, this is a really weird
Chem
deck.
Buggy is gonna greet this JJ. No Harvester for you, Anas.
This is looking pretty bad for Anas at the moment, I gotta say.
This is looking terrible.
I think we're about to see a Borka come out and swing things, though.
This Borka is not going to do anything because the wheel's going to proc it early.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be real bad for Anas.
Now the Buggy just needs to go back onto the pad.
Here comes a Banshee. Interesting going top instead of bottom. I would have sent it at the Borka, I think.
Talon
This Borka's going to clean up this bottom pad.
Off the Banshee. Buggy needs to get off the pad. Wheel procs it. Buggy needs to get back on the pad. Get it back on the pad.
Is he going to do it? Oh, nice flip.
Wow!
Really well played from SRPSS.
He knows how to fight Borka because he is a Borka player.
And he steals the Harvester.
Harvester!
Absolutely, yeah, that was really well played. SRPSS really showing his prowess
that might
here.
have been the most beautiful missile we've seen yet.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I think that was the best. I think that was not only the most beautiful missile. That was the best play we've seen so far. Like the timing was exactly perfect on triggering the Borka and then getting back on the pad in time. And he also, I don't think it was intentional that he timed it so that the missile would flip like that. Obviously, his top unit was just fighting and happened to kill at the exact time. But he was on the pad.
It was intentional.
Nah, come on, man. Any later and he would have just lost that missile. He was taking back the pad, but it ended up also working out as a sick flip.
This Chem Buggy, 2 Chem Buggies. Forget just 1. 2.
Yeah, 2 Chem Buggies I think is almost always an error, but Anas has so much infantry right now, this might be the first time that 2 Chem Buggies is correct. And there you see, Anas knows how to fight Chem Buggy. You don't run your infantry away from it, you just let the anti-vehicle infantry fight.
Here comes
they actually
the
do good damage.
missile, and I think this one's going to go to SRPSS. Anas has nothing left.
Yeah,
Okay,
Anas just getting dominated on this one. Wow, easy second missile. Easy second missile for SRPSS.
Woo!
Really well played.
Woo! SRPSS! He knows how to play more than just Borka, baby.
I gotta say, SRPSS played that really well. Really well. And,
Can I just say one thing?
yeah?
Marauder carried that game.
Did we see? We didn't see a Marauder, right? He just never made one.
Yeah.
To be fair, there was no target for it ever. But yeah, that was
Marauders are forever.
Yeah, that's. I think that was probably the highest impact Marauder we're gonna see tonight. To be honest with you.
I came here for Marauder gameplay, and I got what I wanted.
Battlefield control.
We have MavMitchell versus Striker VX on one of the brand new maps. I think this is Hot something. What was it?
Hot Zone.
Hot
Oh,
Zone.
and we're seeing the new emotes being used as well from Striker VX.
Striker is a whale. What? Emotes.
Oh, this is too many emotes.
Yeah,
Striker, man, you gotta
just
stop
mute it.
spamming the emotes.
See, he's spamming it. Oh, is this? These are tactics. Don't,
Yeah, it's strategical spam.
Yes, he's still spamming it. What?
I gotta say, man, I'm gonna have to mute him if he doesn't stop spamming
No,
them.
don't mute it. It's tactics. This is the first time we've ever seen this before. Emote tactic.
I mean, me muting it isn't gonna have any effect on Mav, whether or not Mav sees it.
Oh right, yeah, sure, yeah. I'll mute it. Fine.
I think Mav has probably just muted it immediately. To be honest with
He
you,
probably
if I know
muted
Mav.
it immediately.
Okay, so anyway, let's talk about these decks. Mav is playing the same deck he always plays. He's been playing this deck for like... I think he's been playing this deck as long as the game has existed, honestly.
He's played this deck before I was born.
Yeah, like he's honestly been playing this deck since like the day he got the game, I think. Striker is playing also pretty much a deck he's been playing for his entire
Striker
existence.
VX has control of both paths. Easy missile. Talon?
Yeah. Oh, Talon gets it just in time.
Uh-oh! But Pitbull's gonna clear it up. Pitbull reinforcement.
Yeah, on the bottom pad, but what about the top? He needs another Pitbull. Here it comes. Might be good enough.
That's a shock, didn't even die. Rest in pepperoni.
And that's it, he takes it. Alright, well played by Striker. This is the problem
I
with...
think it was the emotes.
That's the emotes that did it, yeah. This is the issue with sending something like a Talon as your contesting unit. It's a little bit squishy.
There's no Solomon emotes, so it's unfair.
That's true. MavMitchell is at a disadvantage because he doesn't have access to emotes.
Have we seen a turret yet from Striker? No,
I don't think we have. I suspect if we see a turret, we'll then see a turret emote come down.
Let's talk a little
There
bit
it
about
is.
the map, maybe? Two pads.
Yeah, the map's a little weird. It reminds me a lot of Down the Middle, but it's a little more open than Down the Middle. Down the Middle is the one we had earlier with SRPSS.
Next to the base, and it's all together.
And here comes a
the
Talon.
second missile's about to go down.
Oh, nice turret. This has got to be a good map for turret. It's same as Down the Middle. A turret in that position is always going to be powerful.
Yeah,
but it
this
looks
is
like
a pretty
Striker
strong-
is about to lose this top pad. Nice block from Mav with the Pitbull.
Turret is now dead. So this is a long missile. So MavMitchell's gonna
Mav get the
I
block?
think, take control of this one.
Does.
Yep. Woo!
All right, pretty comfortable missile from Mav there to take the first one. Nice block
Do you
with the
think
second
that-
Pitbull.
Do you think that turret was a little bit too early from Striker?
Maybe. I mean, it's one. I feel like I honestly think that he hasn't made a turret enough. Like I think, much like Down the Middle, this is a map where almost every time it's off cooldown, you should make it, because if you put it in that spot, it's
Right.
always going to get value on passing units.
Like if you do the turret right now, you'll have it in time for the next missile.
Yeah, I gotta say I don't know what this Harvester is doing.
There's a turret. There we
I don't know
go.
what this Harvester is doing. It's too early for this Harvester to be fighting for a pad. Striker does not have the cash.
It's not too early though.
Oh, here comes the Iron Cannon! Oh, that's such a big deal! Can he contest though? Can he contest bottom in time? Here comes
I
a
think
Talon.
so. I can. Striker's not revealing the harvester. He can't. The missile's going down. Mav has control of the top pad. He just needs to get it. Oh, Striker has all three tiles on the bottom pad. This is gonna be a long one, I think. But
I know, Mav is
only
really
favors
struggling.
though,
Mav can't
because
get on.
He didn't rebuild the harvester.
Mav can't get on the bottom pad.
It's on the top pad.
That's gonna be game.
Oh
my God.
God.
Wow, that's gotta feel bad. That's gotta feel bad for Mav. He just didn't. He should have made. He needs to make a Talon or something. I think the extra pop cap for Striker. Maybe it was the right time. Maybe it was the right time to put the
just
harvester.
spam dogs and stuff. Yeah, I guess.
I think it was a touch too early on moving the harvester.
I don't know.
but
I think Striker had.
I agreed with moving it.
from
I
the
just think
beginning
it was
because of the emotes. It's the emote.
Let's not act like the emotes won the game. And then Rivals Coliseum April Finals, we got SRPSS taking on Sweet. This is SRPSS's map choice. And SRPSS is playing Seth. I expect to see the same Nod deck as last time. Although I'm interested to see if he brings the Marauders again.
I think he is.
It is,
Marauders.
same deck.
Oh, baby, baby. Marauders have a 100% win rate in this tournament so far.
Yeah.
Let it
yeah,
be known.
Marauders do have a 100% win rate. Also important to note that Marauders have a 0% build rate. No one has actually built a Marauder.
Yeah, they haven't been played, but they have a 100% win rate. So
yeah, they have been in the deck one time, and that deck won.
Right.
So yeah, I mean,
is
and
turret
Sweet,
good here? I think turret is good here because there is a place right next to the rocks to place it.
I
So-
agree. I think turret is gonna be good in this map. I've got to say, Sweet has this MLRS. This is gonna be
Oh,
horrible.
there is a Marauder! Woo! Here we go!
Hey,
let's
watch
go!
the Marauder. Let's watch the Marauder lose to
Oh, two
Rifleman.
Marauders!
I don't know why he's made a second Marauder. I think that was overcommitment on seeing these Riflemen.
And this is... Oh!
Why
and
is there an
in
MLRS?
response, he builds an MLRS! What?
That is crazy. I don't know what Sweet's doing here. That makes no sense. There's two Marauders on the field. Why is he making an MLRS?
Two shots already on the MLRS with the Marauders.
And he's going for the Harvester with it?
Here comes the first missile, and ooh! Marauder takes down the MLRS. And both pads being in control with, or being contested, I should say. But I believe the SRPSS is going to be able to take this one out.
Yeah, he's got
because
complete control
he
here.
just needs to block the Pipple. He doesn't block the Pipple, but there's nobody on the pad next to Sweet Space. And
Easily takes it.
SRPSS gets that first missile.
These Marauders, man, they just take a beating. They're really just
Marauders!
close to indestructible, it looks like.
He doesn't get the Harvester blocked off by the rifles. The Marauders just took down a turret, by the way. I don't know if you saw up top.
Yeah, these things do a lot of do reasonable base damage as well. And Sweet is
Marauders,
just
baby.
unable to fight for the. His Harvester hasn't been harvesting for a really long time now.
Now, Marauders are good when you don't have shocks in the deck, so
Yeah,
there's
Riflemen
also
take a long
no
time to kill them.
drone swarms or talons, so
Yeah,
if you were ever to play Marauders, like, you would want to play against Sweet, I guess.
yeah. Sweet's deck has none of the units that make Marauders bad, I think. Like Shocks,
Wow.
Shocks, Drones, Talons, these are all the units that make
Gets
Marauders
the
really awkward.
Harvester kill. Here comes the next missile. Turret being placed right next to the Marauder, very good. Both pads are being controlled by SRPSS, though, doesn't matter. SRPSS gets this missile, and that is game as well.
Pretty comfortable win for SRPSS
Marauders
there.
continue to have a 100% win rate in this tournament.
Yeah, and this time they actually got made.
They did. and in abundance too.
All right, congratulations SRPSS. So that means the last game will have to be Anas versus Mav, I want to say. Pretty sure it's Anas
And
versus
Mav's
Mav,
gonna
right? Everyone else has played
Mav's gonna
4
pick One of
times.
the new map.
Establishing battlefield control.
All right, we have MavMitchell versus on Sandbar, one of the new maps.
All right, thank you for that, Nukin. All right, so Mav playing exactly the same deck again. I gotta say, I feel like Mav is a little bit predictable at this point. He's played the same deck every single match. Anas has changed the Walker to an Orca.
I like that change versus MavMitchell.
Yeah, I mean, we
Now-
saw Mav beat Borka already once today.
Building online.
Let's talk about the map. This is not a good map for specifically for the turret, right? It's okay.
It's hard to tell until we see the turret
There's
come down.
more-
I think
there's more space.
certainly it's not as good as previous 2-pad maps we've had, but I think a turret on the far side of the missile is likely to be good, just because it'll block any infantry unit, any ground unit that wants to reach the pads. But I agree that it's not as obviously a good map for turret.
We
These
have
snipers are going to
snipers
do a lot of
going
work
down
here.
from Mav.
This
gonna
pitbull
be able to
protecting the
take out the
snipers is going to be a big deal. I think Anas is going to have a really hard time with snipers, to be honest with you.
Unit lost.
These drone swarms. Oh,
Unit lost.
I should say these drone swarms are going to be able to take out the JJs, but the pitbulls are taking them out. All right.
You mean snipers, right? Not JJs.
Unit ready.
Right, yeah. And
Yeah.
here comes the first missile. Mav has control of both pads. Oh!
And are sending jump jets to try and kill, and yeah, Mav takes it.
Yeah, that was close,
Major
but
structural damage
Nope.
received.
It seems like Anas is having a really hard time with snipers. This has been
we didn't
a
even see
trend
a
we've
turret
seen.
there.
As people are bringing the slightly, like, I would say new meta GDIs, like the new meta GDI where you play drones and a bomber type unit. These decks have been really having kind of a hard time with the snipers. We saw SRPSS fall to the snipers, and we saw basically everyone apart from Striker, right? Striker beat the snipers, but that's because he was playing shocks. And we're seeing a lot of people with riflemen, and riflemen just don't pressure snipers the same way.
Unit lost.
Like, Pitbulls are just too good.
Yeah, Pitbulls are the best unit in the game. Pitbulls protecting snipers has been a thing ever since snipers became like playable, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, like, if there was any other unit, Drone Swarmers would be killing it right now, but Pitbulls are so strong. Here comes a turret. I don't like that placement.
No, I'm not a big fan of it either, but he needed to fight back somehow, and
Here comes the next missile.
this is looking
and
bad for
Mav
Anas.
has
This is
control
looking
of
really
both
bad for Anas.
Defense
blocks
lost.
the missile on the top pad
Wow.
and gets that missile, and that's game.
Ion cannon.
Mav absolutely
Ion
dominated.
cannon!
Unit lost.
That ion cannon BM.
Absolute domination from Mav there, I gotta say.
Yeah, that turret. I mean, it's surprising that the turret could reach that far, but yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
don't like
I was thinking the same. When I saw the turret go down, I was amazed that it can go that far. I think maybe we were wrong about how good the turret is on that map. If it can reach that far, maybe it's actually quite powerful. But didn't see a lot of turrets, and the positioning of the one was not great. Anas is saying he had connection issues. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But obviously, there's not a great deal we can do about that. Can't just can't have a do-over. Okay, so the first half is complete. The current standings are in first place, joint first place, SRPSS and Mav at 3 and 1. Joint second, or third, I should say, Striker VX and Anas both at 2-2, and slightly trailing Sweet at 0 and 4.
And we're done flipping, right? No more flips.
Yeah, no, we know who's going to be home and away for each game now.
All right, so I'm gonna close that one down.
All right. Here we go. Second half of the Rivals Coliseum April Finals. Striker versus Sweet on Middle Oasis, and we've got a Seth mirror.
Ooh.
I'm expecting to see people opening with not Harvester, because it is Middle Oasis. Yep. Yep, militants and wheels.
No Harvester and Wheels gonna greet those militants. Surprise! Sweet builds bikes to respond to the wheels. Striker responds with lasers.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see this. I think both players should have opened wheels, and then both players should have gone tank instead of one player opening barracks and one player opening war factory, and then both swapping. I think that was very strange.
2 militants versus 1 wheel. Oh,
Ooh,
Harvester!
Striker's going for the Harvester. This is aggressive.
And then
Sweet's going to try and
Sweet's-
punish him.
Build another bike. Ooh! That laser's going down by the militant.
Yeah, this isn't
And
looking good
also,
for Striker.
The pads were being charged, so the missile's almost ready to fire. I guess the Harvester kill's more important, so...
I mean, he wants that Harvester. He can smell its blood, and he gets it.
And he gets it, yeah. Bike is going to go onto the pad. Militant onto the other pad. Harvester is being rebuilt by Striker. And a Scorpion tank going down by Sweet. This is about to get ugly.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that Striker chose to build a Harvester there. He didn't have control of the map when he built it.
Scorpion tank response, but this Harvester's dead.
Yeah, this Harvester, he's gonna have to pull it back now. Oh, Sweet backs
Nope.
up. Okay, interesting.
That was a mistake, and now it's too late.
Yeah, I agree. I think Sweet needed to get that Harvester kill there, and he should have traded his tank for it. And
It
he
just
also
needed,
should have
like,
built his own
two or three
Harvester.
shots, and he had the time to do that, I think.
Yeah, I agree. He should have definitely gone for the Harvester kill. He also should have built his own Harvester by now. Just because you're on Middle
I guess it
Oasis doesn't mean you never want a
I guess it
Harvester.
doesn't matter, because this laser's going to clear it up. One more shot.
Doesn't look like
One more
it.
shot. One more shot. He backs it up, and it's too late now for that laser. Woohoo!
I gotta say,
He
we
did
might be
get that one more
seeing...
shot, but one of the squad members died, so it didn't kill it.
We might be seeing an epic throw from Sweet here. Like, he should have been super far ahead in this game, and he's kind of given it up a little bit by not getting the Harvester.
He's gonna get it with this bike, maybe?
Maybe it's gonna be close. Just about gets it.
He gets it. And now, here comes a second missile. We have flames on the top pad. They're rotating down.
I don't know what
Never mind,
Striker's
they're going
doing here. He
back
doesn't
up.
have control of anything. He's in real bad shape at the moment.
Sweet is gonna lose this one, I believe. Nope, he gets wheels onto the pad. That's good.
I think Striker might be dead. I don't see how he gets onto the bottom pad in time.
Sweet has control of 2 of the pads. Uh-oh, Harvester's trying to get on the pad.
Wow.
Nope.
I don't know. I don't know what you just
that was
witnessed.
kind of sloppy, I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
Sweet takes that one against Striker on middle Oasis. I think there was you know, some misplays on both sides. I think that if you're gonna rebuild a Harvester that much, and your opponent has no Harvester, do you just like build a second Harv and just try to like forget about them having infinite economy or something? I guess if you're tech, you do that.
I mean, it's middle Oasis. You shouldn't build the Harvester unless you have control.
Well, I mean, he obviously right, but he did. So like, should he have just built a second one?
No,
Or,
there's no way you can win
No.
with 2 Harvesters on middle Oasis. You're just gonna get hammered.
yeah.
Like, do you mean should he have rebuilt it?
You just say like, okay, opponent, you can have infinite economy, but I need Tiberium
But
badly
you're
or
not.
something.
I don't believe on that map having a second Harvester is going to get you any closer to getting
okay.
Tiberium. So I think rebuilding the Harvester makes sense. I think trying to build a second one would be insanity. All right, the next game will be Mav against Anas. Although we did have that very recently, so let's re-roll that one. Let's do Mav versus SRPSS. So last time we did this one, SRPSS was home. So this time Mav will be home. Mav, you get to pick the map.
Establishing
MavMitchell taking on SRPSS in the Rivals Coliseum April final. So these are the current 2 leaders. Both of these players are at 3-1 currently. So the winner of this is going to take the lead.
3, 2, 1.
Both players bringing GDI, and SRPSS returns to his Borka deck. MavMitchell playing the same exact deck.
Very
I mean-
odd deck from SRPSS.
If Mav was to bring another deck, would it be another GDI deck or it would be Nod?
I do not know. I don't think we're going to see a different deck from Mav in this entire tournament. So SRPSS is bringing Rhino, which I think is very interesting. We don't see Rhino very often. Rhino is actually pretty strong. Rhino beats all barracks units apart from Grenadiers. I guess it doesn't beat jump jets either, but
No,
Mav doesn't have
I think
jump jets.
I think it beats
so
jump jets too.
I'm pretty sure it won't beat jump jets 1v1, but it'll like in terms of cost, it'll come out way ahead because it'll do a lot of damage to the jump jets. As you can see, the Rhino completely slaughters the missiles with dog support.
Ooh, boosted Predator! Mav
Very
is
aggressive
backing
boosted
up the
Predator.
Harv.
I like it though. I think he might get the Harvester with this one.
I don't think so.
Oh no, he pulls back. He cowards out and goes after the tank instead.
The pullback of the Harv was good.
Yeah, he's gonna get a lot of economy out of Mav not
Another
being on
Predator
the
tank from SRPSS.
pads. I wonder if
Mav is, I guess he's gonna just put the Harv on the pad, maybe?
no, he's gonna
No,
send
he's
it back now.
bringing it back.
I feel like Mav has got to be regressing his choice of map at this point because he just got bullied super hard.
The missile's going down. He's blocking that Predator tank with the rifle on the bottom pad. Mav has control of all 3 pads. Woo!
Really well played from Mav there. Really well
Mitchell.
played. Looked like he was super far behind, but manages to take all 3 pads and get the
He
missile.
was blocking that Predator tank for like 15 plus seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that is a lot when you're also microing on the top.
Yeah, really well played from Mav there. Again, we
he's
regularly
backing up
see
the
Mav
Harv.
making these good plays.
You killed the Harvester! Oh, the boosted Predator's gonna get it though. He got it.
Yeah, SRPSS's economy is taking off now. I think we're going to see a Borka soon.
We
He's
haven't
got
seen a
enough for it.
Borka yet though.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a Borka. I think Mav would actually kind of struggle with a Borka right now.
I mean, he has talents and pit bulls.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
He doesn't have any cash though. He's broke.
Yeah,
Boosted Predator.
Mav is really struggling with economy, and SRPSS just keeps bullying him on this top lane.
I think he's gonna get this one as well. Yep, he's gonna get this harvester.
Yep, easily.
Unit lost.
How do you kill? And here comes the first Borka.
This Borka is going to clean house as well. All of these units
Unit lost.
are just chilling on the
Another
ground.
Borka.
Yeah, that Borka gets insane
he gets
value,
two
kills
Pitbulls.
everything.
He gets 2 Pitbulls, and it's gonna get cleared out. Maybe
Unit lost.
negative. The first Borka is still alive. Mav is going to probably miss this missile because there's all 3 pads are in control with SRPSS.
Nuclear weapon
Yep.
launched.
All right. Now it's 1-1 on the missile game.
Unit ready.
I gotta say, this is a very unusual scenario. This is actually a game you're seeing where SRPSS is winning almost exclusively through just having more money, which
Unit lost.
doesn't actually happen as often in Rivals as you'd expect.
Another Borka.
Or this
I mean-
Borka's going to get value.
Ooh!
Oh, it's going to be insane.
Oh, it kills everything!
Unit
Oh, that really hurts Mav. Mav just doesn't have the money to lose that kind of an investment right there. But
That
SRPSS
was
isn't capitalizing. He's not doing anything.
valuable.
ready.
He's going to lose
here
all
comes-
3 pads here.
Yeah, the next missile
Unit lost.
going down. Come on, you gotta get on a pad. Gotta get on a pad. Gotta get on a pad. Not on the pad, Mav. SRPS is gonna get this one.
Yeah, it looks
Yep.
like SRPSS is going to take this
2
one.
pads are in control from SRPSS.
I think Mav actually made a critical error on the bottom left
I
pad.
think he could have had that missile
Yeah,
potentially.
yeah, on the bottom left pad he had 2 pit bulls and he pulled them back when he saw the predator coming. What he needed to do was hold the pad until the missile troop got onto it. Once that had happened, the missile troop would have held off the predator, but he waited a little bit too long. He pulled them off a little too early, and the predator was able to bump the
I
missiles
think
back.
there was like 3 units bottom and a predator. Yeah, and he literally could have been on the pad.
All right, so we got Anas versus Striker VX in the Rivals Coliseum finals. Currently, Anas is sitting at 2-2 and Striker at 2-3. So Striker needs to take this one, I think.
This is one of the newer maps as well.
Yeah, second time seeing Sandbar.
Engineer.
And Striker is bringing the emotes.
I'm gonna mute it. The next emote I'm gonna mute. And there are no more predator emotes.
Gonna make mincemeat.
Oh, the turret emote. Okay. Now I'm gonna mute it.
A little bit early for the turret emote there.
I have 280D. I can't concentrate. Okay, muted. All right, so we have the boring GDI deck, but I mean he did switch commanders to strong arm from. No, or was he always strong arm? I think he was always strong arm.
Yeah,
Anas
he's
is
always been
playing
strong arm.
Leo, aka Seth, and he has Venoms and Banshees.
Yeah, Anas is a big fan of the Venom and Banshee. This is a pretty old school nod deck that is known as 2-2-2 because it has 2 units from each building. Normally the
I think
2-2-2 deck
Venoms
plays Flamers though.
I think Venoms are kind of underwhelming, honestly.
Really? Oh, okay. I think Venoms are pretty strong. Like they haven't been great in the metagame lately, but they look how beefy they are. They take as many hits as a kill as a Banshee does.
I mean, the first missile's going down. The turret's gonna be able to finish off that bike. Both pads being controlled by Striker. Easy missile. I mean, like compare Venoms to Talons. They do like a little bit more damage to infantry, but they don't attack air.
They do a lot more damage to infantry.
A lot more. Okay.
A Venom
But they don't attack air.
will beat missiles and lasers one-on-one, and a Talon won't.
Scorpion ready, just no problem.
But anyway, I agree with you that Venoms are not fantastically positioned right now. I don't think they need a buff or anything. I just think that the metagame is not in a position where they're good.
Beep beep. Beep beep.
Venom airborne.
So Striker back on his stock GDI. I think that Shocks plus
a lot of
Pitbulls
Venoms.
is just a very strong combination right now.
He's refusing to build militants. He just wants Venoms up in here.
Yeah, I mean, militants aren't going to do a great job against these Shocks, so I think Venom makes more sense.
Here comes
problem
the
is he's
second
not
missile.
contesting right now.
Both pads being controlled by Striker. Turret's still in place too. No one, he can't get onto the top pad, being blocked by the Predator tank. And Anas quickly goes down.
I gotta say, I don't like I don't like Anas's deck choice or map choice. Sorry, if you're gonna play that deck, this was a very bad map to play it on. I think.
You said that Anas is playing a 2-2-2 deck.
Yeah.
Fun fact: the game ended at 2 minutes and 22 seconds. 2-2-2.
Establishing battlefield.
We have Sweet versus Anos on what is this map
Open
called?
Prairie.
Open Prairie.
And this
Sweet's
map
bring-
was picked by Sweet.
Aid, and Anas is bringing Lieutenant Strongarm.
So
With
I
the
like
lack of emotes.
Strong Arm a lot on this map. I think Strong Arm's gonna be really good on this map.
I think the turret placement on that on the bottom can hit 2 pads. That seems strong.
I'm pretty sure you can put a turret to the left of where these missiles are on the top pad, and that's a really strong place to put it. Like, I'm not 100% on that, but if you can, then it's a good place. If you can't, then I think Strong Arm is terrible on this map, but I'm pretty sure you can, so...
I think you can place it there.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure we'll see a turret at some point. Jade is
has-
also fine.
Sweet has a pretty good deck going down, and I want to say that might have the advantage here because Anas has brought Mohawks, which are cleared by stealth tanks.
Yeah, I agree with that. Anas has these Mohawks, like you say, and Stealth Tank is a very, very good counter to them. But Anas has Jump Jets, which are a great counter back to the Stealth Tank, so we'll have to see how it plays out. Here comes some Chem Troopers. Also, the drones beat up on Chems really hard, so that's going to be interesting. And there is the turret placement.
Well, though.
That turret
at
is
that
going to
turret.
completely dominate this missile.
The swap. Yep, drones covering the bottom pads. JJ clears the bike on the top pad. All 3 pads in control by Anas. And that is a very clear and decisive missile for Anas.
Yeah, the combo of
He is
drones plus
in
Jump Jets,
trouble
being able to
here.
being able to swap very easily across the missiles. And Sweet is much less mobile with his War Factory deck.
Uh-oh. Look, these drone swarms are blocking the harvester. Never mind, they're cleared up by the bikes, but the flying units can actually block a harvester. You actually can see how the drone swarms block the harvester. Look at the harvester, how far up it went to harvest Tiberium.
Yep, it moved all that way just because the drone swarms were blocking those tiles, and these drone swarms are absolutely dominating these chems. This is absolutely brutal for Sweet. He's having a really bad time here, and these Jump Jets are so mobile, and they clear up anything that kills drone
I think
swarm.
he can regain control here because the stealth tank is now out. As long as it doesn't die and get some value.
Alright, it's just going to die
Never mind,
immediately.
it's gonna die.
And here comes another turret. That turret in that position is so good. And this is how you're meant to use Strong Arm, I think, honestly. Like, you're just supposed to... If there's a map like this where there's a tile where Strong Arm is good, just hammer that button. Every time it's off cooldown, just put it down again. It's always going to be value on a map like this.
But also at the same time... Oh, hold on. The missile's going down. All 3 pads are in control by Anas and Chem Warriors. Where are they going? They're going... Oh, I think... Ooh! Okay, I get what he was trying to do. He was going to blow up the mid tile, and then he didn't want to blow up his second chem and then sneak in. Anas takes that missile. I was gonna add, Sweet lost both stealth tanks. Pretty like there wasn't a lot of value to be had there, and then the bikes got pretty easily cleared up by the JJs. Could have been microed a little bit better, but honestly, that map was very good for Strong Arm. Open Prairie.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that map was really good for Strong Arm because of exactly what I said at the start with putting the turret in that position. And I gotta say, the Drone Swarm plus JJ combo has looked really good. And
Even if you couldn't put the turret there, like the bottom placement, right, but can hit both pads, I mean, that's great too.
Sweet's taking on SRPSS. We're on Rush In. That was picked by
And-
Sweet.
SRPSS is not playing Borka, he's playing that.
Yeah, so maybe we see the Marauders again, and we do.
And that's Marauders. Can Marauders maintain their 100% win rate in this tournament? Sweet's bringing the same exact Jade deck. It has stealth tanks in it and scorpion tanks.
Yeah, I'm not sure who to say is favored on this one. I feel like I feel like
I
Sweet
mean-
should be ahead on this. I think that he has Chem Warriors. They're going to kill Mutant Marauders really quickly.
He has wheels and Chem Warriors.
Yeah, like I think he has good answers to these Marauders, and then I think this is a fine map for War Factory play. So yeah, I'd say Sweet is favored in deck, but you know, play is more important than deck
I would
in
say
this game.
Sweet is favored as well. And Sweet is gonna start charging the missile with that single wheel up there.
Oh, I don't like this cat missile.
This? I
I'm
mean,
not a fan
I take
of
it
that.
back. That was SRPSS charging it. I was a mistake on my part. Sweet almost got the Harvester. I think he wants to finish it off really bad.
I think he needs to make some Chem Warriors to fight these. I mean, he wasted too much money, and now he can't afford to make Chem
First
Warriors to
missile's
fight
about
these.
to go down, and
fight these Marauders.
Control of the 2 of the pads with SRPSS with a laser blocking the wheel from getting onto the pad next to his Harvester. Easy missile for SRPSS.
Yeah, and I think
another Marauder.
I think the waste of the money from at Sweet was what cost him that missile. If he had simply saved the 90 that he spent trying to go after that Harvester and had used it to
He
make
didn't
units.
get the Harvester either. Oh! How do you kill Harvester?
I mean, he's desperately trying. Not
This
working out for
Marauder
him.
though.
The Marauders are going to
get
kill a
this
Harvester. And we're going to continue to see 100% Marauder win rate, I think. Looking like SRPSS is completely dominating this game.
The Sweet's wheels were attacking SRPSS's base.
Yeah. And these Marauders are
He
just
still
tearing
can't
everything
get the
up.
Harvester.
Yeah, he's not
Here
getting the
comes-
Harvester, man. It's not happening.
Yeah, the next missile's coming down, and we have, you know, oh, this is gonna kill everyone on the pad,
Kills his own wheels
including
as
the
well.
wheel, but a little too late.
SRPSS
Yeah, I
wins
mean,
easily.
that Harvester never died. How do you kill Harvester?
Yeah, that first Catalyst missile on the Harvester was really bad, I think. It's such a waste of 90 Tiberium.
I used to do plays like that, and I soon learned that the Catalyst missile actually doesn't do that much damage to the Harvester.
Yeah, it does almost nothing to Harvesters.
So yeah. No, it's worth it to try and kill the Harvester with the missile if there's other units around. You know?
He killed 2 laser squads as well, but
Oh
that's
yeah,
still
I
only
forgot,
40 cost.
There were 2 laser squads, but like that's not a unit. I'm talking more like a higher cost unit that's nearby. Yeah, not laser squad. Like it has to be like 40, 60 Tiberium plus at least.
Okay, next is Striker versus Mav. Striker, you get to pick the map.
Establishing.
Okay, we got Striker VX taking on MavMitchell for the second time. This time, Striker is the home team, which means he has picked the map. He's picked Open Prairie.
3.
Yeah, this is gonna be a favored map for Strong Arm with the turret.
Surprised to see both players playing exactly the same decks again. I feel like at this point, Mav has shown he's only going to play the one deck and bring a counter.
Unit ready.
Like I think well, Striker won last time they matched and they played exactly the same deck, so maybe Striker just feels like he doesn't need to adjust.
Alright, I had to mute the emotes. MavMitchell just doesn't want to change decks.
Yeah, he's comfortable with this deck. He likes it apparently. We're seeing a lot of dog spam from Striker. This is a reasonable start. Until Mav goes into War Factory, I think Striker's pretty happy. Just throw dogs at his infantry.
Unit ready.
Here comes the shock.
I think he's trying to, yeah, he was trying to hide that shock from the Rifleman vision, I think. It doesn't manage it. Mav
I think
sees it and
he
brings out a
decided-
sniper. Here comes a turret to counter the sniper.
The turret's gonna be well placed and right in front of the middle pad.
Unit ready.
Sniper from Mav just like going around the missile silo, trying to
No,
get
I
some
mean, this is the
shots
problem with the snipers. They don't push
on
well.
the shock.
Ready.
The sniper is going to kill off this shock trooper squad nicely.
Tank is gonna kill off the Pitbull. Pitbull's gonna potentially take out the dogs, but the Predator tank does take out the Pitbull. Sniper's still on the pad. 3 pads controlled by MavMitchell.
Defense online.
Another turret being placed, but yeah, wow, Mav takes
Mav
that
takes
one.
it, yeah.
Major structural
Just about has
damage
enough time to take that missile from Mav, and Striker
did
just
you
can't
see-
clean up the snipers in time.
Unit
Did you see the he placed a turret there, like the prime spots were unavailable to be placed. Like you couldn't place it bottom in between the 2 pads. and I think he couldn't place it in front of the top pad, so he had to place it
Unit ready.
onto closer to him. So that begs the question, like, and if tiles are unavailable for the turret, like, where's the second best place to put the turret?
I'm pretty sure the reason he put the turret there was because he wanted to kill those snipers quicker. Because they were what was contesting the top pad. If he killed them off,
yeah,
then
okay.
the pad would have switched. So I don't think it was an unavailability of specific tile. I think it was just that specific scenario.
Here
made him
comes
put
a
it there.
second missile, and there's not enough money for our Tiberium for ion cannon. Striker has control of 2 of the pads, 3 of the pads, all of the pads.
Launched.
This missile goes to Striker.
Lost.
Yeah, Strike had pretty confident control all over the place there. The snipers were trying to face tanks, shocks, which never works out well. I think this is one of the weaknesses of snipers. They're a little. I think they're just a little bit weaker than shock troopers, honestly.
Unit
I think also the ion cannon,
lost.
can it reach 2 of the tiles? Like if you aim the ion cannon.
Here it
Here's
comes.
an ion cannon.
Should kill both. Oh, it only kills one predator. Jeez, feels
Wait,
bad.
you missed the other predator.
Yeah, the other predator managed to sneak past in time, and Iron Cannon is just weak. I think that
I
Mav-
think that was bad because like
Unit lost.
it's too early to do it.
yeah, it's on the cooldown now, and
He's
he
not
doesn't
gonna
have the
have it for
Tiberium.
his missile now.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, the harvester is coming up too. Striker's
Ooh, Mav's
harvester is
blocking.
coming all the way
Mav
up
might
there.
just take this.
Oh my God, Striker! Oh, okay. Woo! Okay, what is going on? Oh, the predator tank's gonna die. Harvester needs to get on the pad. Doesn't get on the pad. Harvester gets on the pad.
Combat
MavMitchell,
Harvester.
rocket the predator tank. Predator tank gets on the pad. Predator tank is gonna be taken out by Mav's predator tank. Uh-oh, Mav needs to block this shot.
Here comes the Iron Cannon.
He doesn't get the Iron Cannon. Iron Cannon's gonna take off. Wait, he takes out his own predator tank. It doesn't matter. Move your harvester onto the pad, MavMitchell. Two of the pads being controlled by MavMitchell. MavMitchell's gonna take it.
MavMitchell takes it.
Goes down. MavMitchell takes this
Jeez.
game. What the heck was that?
That was an intense last missile. I'm surprised at how that went, honestly. All right,
Woo!
good job, Mav. Well played.
Establishing battlefield control.
SRPSS or not again. Anas on strong arm. I like strong arm a lot on this map. There's 2 places you can put turret on the opponent's side that are very strong. And SRPSS with the Marauders again. This game, I gotta say, I think Anas is going to be massively favored because the drone swarm is going to be so good against these Marauders. SRPSS is going to really struggle with drone swarm.
Unit ready.
Yeah, this is the first game where Marauders may actually get some pressure with the drone swarms, but he doesn't have shocks though. So
That's true. He has to use Chem Buggy to answer these missiles, which is super awkward.
Building online.
Well, actually, both players don't have shocks or flames, but Anas doesn't have shocks either for the Marauders, so he's gonna have to rely on basically the drone swarm.
Yeah, but I think the drone swarm's going to do a lot of work against Marauders. Marauders can't even shoot up, so I
Wow,
think
that's a very quick mohawk.
yeah, really early Mohawk here. I don't know. I think that's okay though.
There is a Phantom from SRPSS.
Yeah, we'll have to see. This Phantom could be a big. Oh, he's go Banshee
He
instead.
opts
Interesting.
for a Banshee instead.
I think that makes
I think
sense.
that's a good idea.
Better against the drone swarm. I gotta say, Anas is looking in really good shape here.
Here comes a turret from Anas. That's gonna take out the Banshee.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, this is a big deal.
Unit lost.
I don't know if he can get back on the pad in time.
The Buggy is still alive as well.
He can't.
Whoa!
SRPSS just takes it. Anas making a critical error there of trying to get on the pad instead of just killing the unit. If he just kills the Banshee that's super low, he can kill the. He could have killed the Banshee and the Chem Buggy instead of trying to micro onto the pad.
Lost.
Yeah, they were both very low.
Unit ready.
And SRPSS pressuring the Harvester hard with that low hit point Banshee almost gets it.
Unit
I mean, SRPSS could probably sneak in and take that out, but I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, I agree. He shouldn't
Here
work
comes
too hard
the
to try and
Marauder,
get
the
it.
first Marauder.
This Marauder should get shot down by Drone Swarm, but we'll see. Is he going for the Harvester with it? I think he is. Here it goes. It's so beefy. It's gonna get there.
Immune to Tiberium damage, boys. Marauder.
Easy, easy kill.
Unit lost.
Ooh, immune to Tiberium field damage. OP.
Wow, they're crushing that turret as well. Jesus.
It
These
does
Marauders.
beat up on the turret, that's for sure.
These Marauders have been doing really well.
They have actually. I almost kind of want to run them again, but not really because
Yeah.
they still are underwhelming.
Kind of insane how well they're doing though. Yeah, I'm really surprised.
Well,
100% win rate with them.
He doesn't have shocks though, you know.
Yeah, I know,
Anyways.
but hardly anyone plays shocks anymore. People have
Here
moved away
comes
from
the next
shocks.
missile. Wow, full control. Literally,
SRPSS is complete
every
dominance.
single tile.
No, this isn't even
Except for
close.
the Banshee needs to move.
That
but it
wasn't even
doesn't
close.
matter.
Complete domination by SRPSS.
Literally, if the Banshee moved up one space, he would have every single pad tile. SRPSS takes that pretty solid win there.
Yeah,
Marauders maintain their 100% win rate.
yeah. Marauders have been dominating completely. Okay, next game is gonna be Striker versus SRPSS, and the home player is Striker. Alright, SRPSS taking on Striker in the Rivals Coliseum finals. This is kind of match point. I think if SRPSS takes this one, he is mathematically locked to win.
Time to harvest.
So really, Striker with the same deck again, and SRPSS back on the Borka. This one is for all the marbles for SRPSS.
Yep, SRPSS has been doing very well.
Oh, we see Rhino from Striker. That's
Striker
interesting.
opens up with a Rhino.
Very interesting.
I don't think we've seen Rhino with Striker.
No, I think
he-
SRPSS played it once, and that's the only time we've seen it.
Yeah, Striker hasn't played Rhino. I think this is he did change his deck.
Building online.
Interesting he's going into Shock. I feel like he should have made another Rhino and used it to fight the missiles. Like, Rhino beats missiles one-on-one. Letting the missiles get a 2v1 has to be an error. I think he should have just made another Rhino
Let's stick together.
instead of going Shock.
SRPSS is going to be backed up by another Rhino and a Shock reinforcement. SRPSS goes for his own Shock. Remember, SRPSS doesn't have any other air besides his Borka, so no Drone Swarm, no Talons. If he wants to kill Shocks, he's got to do it the old-fashioned way.
Unit ready.
Shock on Shock combat.
Here comes the Predator mirror.
First shot from the Predator tank going
Ooh,
off.
Striker's slightly ahead in the Predator mirror. His tank is firing slightly ahead. He's got Shocks on top pad. Wow, he just got complete control. Complete
Every
control.
single
Easily
tile.
going to take this one.
Attack missile launched.
Yeah, every single tile from the middle pad was in control, and SRPSS is just like, I'll just hit your base a bit. Okay, now he's going to the Harvester.
Unit ready.
Yeah, this is looking rough for SRPSS. I think we're going to see him try and save up for a Borka here.
SRPSS is only on one Harv as well, so yeah, I mean that's the
Yep,
issue.
here it comes.
Unit ready.
Maybe a Borka? Yeah, here comes a Borka.
Striker's already got a Pitbull ready. Splits the Pitbull. Very nice.
Pitbull goes. Shock
Sacrifices
goes
his
down, but-
Predator tank.
Unit lost.
Yeah, Shock was already almost dead, but he kills a tank pretty much. That's good.
Pitbull drives straight into a Predator. Probably not exactly what he wanted to do there.
And
Second Borka.
Another Borka
Unit ready.
kills his own Predator tank, but he does kill the Shock up top. I think he needs to move
Nice
this
turret.
Borka to
Hopefully
the
does enough
other
work.
pad.
Oh no, the boosted Borka!
He boosted it. It's gonna
Boosted
get. That means
Borka, it's gonna
get
kill
the,
them.
kill the Shock. Get on the top! Get on the top! What are you doing? The Pitbull's gonna get it. Oh, never mind. The Pitbull's
Oh,
out
it's
of
gonna be
range.
so close. Pitbull
Pitbull
takes it
does get
down.
it. Oh, okay, Shock has control of two of the pads.
Cancelled.
Can he hold long enough? These jump jets are gonna get top in time.
JJ, get on the pads! Oh, he does get on the pad! Oh, all three pads from SRPSS. That's gonna be a missile for SRPSS. Wow.
Yeah,
That
really
was
well played with the
close.
jump jets there. Also sneaks a
Also-
Harvester kill.
Received.
Also kills a Predator tank and a Pitbull with that Borka. And may I add, the JJ wasn't attacking the Pitbull. It was attacking the Harvester on the top pad
Yep.
next to Striker's base.
Yep.
So he gets a Harvester kill as well.
Yeah. Kind of crazy. SRPSS is taking a commanding lead here.
That was pretty greedy, by the way.
Yeah, I think it was probably not intentional. I think it was just the auto attack.
It was unintentional, but I'm gonna just call him greedy.
Sure. Here comes another Borka. SRPSS really liking these Borkas right now. I think it's a little aggressive, this many Borkas, but if Striker can't beat them, then I guess it's a pretty good choice.
Unit ready.
Yep, the third missile is about to go down. One missile is going to end this game. The third missile is going to be charged up faster
than the first two missiles, and we have a turret being placed in front of the pad. Talon's gonna
Wow,
kill
the
this
Talon's
Orca.
just blocking. The Talon's just blocking and Striker takes it.
What the heck?
The Talon just blocked the
Striker
Borka.
I think what happened was he was pop capped, and he should have sacked those 2 low HP Borkas. He was like too, he was like too tunnel vision trying to get value with the Borkas. I think he should just had them sacked by the Talons before the missile, and then
Yeah.
rebuilt them.
Yeah, well played by Striker, taking that one back.
Yeah,
All right,
Striker
also
got that.
adds to the suspense because Striker winning that one means that we still have potential for Mav to take this one. So Mav owes Striker a little bit there. Okay, so we have 2 matches left. MavMitchell against Sweet and MavMitchell against Anas. If MavMitchell can win both of these games, we go to a tiebreaker. So we're gonna do Mav versus Sweet. Home will be Sweet. So Sweet, pick a map, my dude. So MavMitchell obviously hoping he wins this one to stay in the running. SweetTsunami looking to be buddies with SRPSS. So yeah, SRPSS heavily rooting for Sweet on this one.
Mesa.
We got Mesa. All right, first time we're seeing Mesa. I assume Mav is not gonna veto Mesa because Mav loves Mesa. Oh, sorry, we want EU server because it's Sweet, right? Okay, Mesa. SPOW.
Establishing battlefield control.
All right, we have Sweet versus MavMitchell, and Sweet is bringing Nod, Leo, aka Seth. MavMitchell is bringing Solomon. Same exact deck.
Yep.
Solomon deck opening up with missiles. Sweet opening up with wheels. Both players going 1 harvester.
Mav's played the same deck every single round he's played. I gotta say, I'm amazed that people are not just like, he's bringing snipers and Solomon, right? So you could at least tailor your deck a little bit and bring something that beats up on snipers.
And he hasn't even changed a single card, right?
Yeah. Like,
Exactly.
I feel like bringing, like, Venoms would actually make sense if you know your opponent's bringing snipers.
Is that the secret to...
Venoms
to,
are very good against snipers. Also, I think if you just turn the game into a tank fight, then snipers are completely irrelevant. So that's another way to beat snipers. But yeah, this is also match point, by the way. If Mav loses this, then SRPSS actually takes the win for the entire month.
Yeah, Mav has to win this.
So a lot of pressure on Mav for this one.
Sweet, it needs to actually get on some pads here. Mav has control
This
of
Seth
every
is
single
huge.
pad.
This Seth might be in time, maybe.
Seth
Gonna be
is
close.
gonna take out that missile.
It
Wheel
is, and
gets
he
onto the
swaps
top
it.
pad, doesn't get blocked by MavMitchell. Sweet takes that first missile.
Very nice
That
play by
was a
Sweet.
steal.
Yeah, really well played by Sweet. Mav didn't move his units at the top to block and didn't move his units at the bottom to block.
A little bit of a throw there.
Yeah, a little
from
bit of a
Mav.
throw. He could have blocked on both of those pads and blocked on neither.
Yeah, but like the flame could have been blocked and the wheel could have been blocked. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so here's the sniper's gonna die, or just not be attacked by anything. Okay, now it's dead. All right, sniper is now dead, and I believe we're going into tank spam mode.
Yeah, Mav has moved in heavily on these tanks, and Sweet just has a couple of lasers. Mav is having a really hard time cleaning them up. He wants more snipers, but he's pop capped, and he has this infantry squad trying to take them down. It's doing a reasonable job. But he's losing a lot of value. Like, his tanks are losing a lot
These
of hit
predator
points in this
tanks are
fight.
very low.
Yeah.
The next missile's about to go down.
This is
Here
gonna
we
be tough
go.
for him.
We got top pad in control by Sweet, but both the middle and bottom pad is
Ooh,
controlled
he
by
gets the block.
MavMitchell.
All right, Mav blocks this
Alright.
time. Takes the missile.
And the Seth drop pad was a little bit late there too.
Yeah, it was a little. I think Sweet was a little bit low on econ and couldn't build it exactly when he wanted to.
That's actually quite good that Mav got that because the predator tanks were so low.
Yep, I agree. I think Mav was in a rough spot there, but they just lasted just long enough for Sweet to take for Mav to take it. So
Literally, that predator tank is still alive.
is that the same one from earlier? Wow.
That's the same predator.
That's kind of
I
crazy.
lost my voice there. That's the same predator tank. Okay, finally he goes down. 3 tanks.
Oh, this Banshee
here
tech
comes the
switch. This
Banshee.
Banshee tech switch is going to be huge. Mav is going to have a really hard time with
All
this.
right, here comes the missile. Wheel going
Where's
to
the
the
Banshee
top
going?
pad. The wheel needs to block that predator tank. It needs to block that predator tank. Drop pod going down. Wheel blocking the top pad. Flame is not even attempting to get on the bottom pad. Okay, now it is. Wheel gets on the pad anyway. Wheel
is this tank gonna
gonna
fuck?
go
Oh,
down
it
to the
gets it. It
predator
gets it.
tank.
Doesn't get the
That's
block.
not good.
The
Predator
Mav
tank
flips.
needs to block the wheels. Oh, MavMitchell! He gets it.
Insane. Crazy ending.
That was.
All right. That was so
we didn't
close,
see
man.
A single ion cannon.
We had that if he had just that single wheel stopped blocking for like half a second and the tank snuck on.
What he should have done, yeah, when the wheel is about to die, you then back it up to the farther tile, right?
Yeah, that's one way of doing it. But I think even like it would have lived long enough. The Predator would not have fired quickly enough to flip it. I think if he actually just blocked, he would have had it. Like he didn't need to like do any fancy tricks. He could have just done a regular block.
So now Mav needs to win one more game.
Yeah, and Mav needs to win the next one. Anas versus MavMitchell.
Establishing battlefield control.
All right, this is the pseudo grand finals with Mav, the legendary MavMitchell, bringing Solomon, and Anas bringing Seth on 2 fuses. And we don't see a Venom.
Absolutely insane. I cannot believe that Anas hasn't brought a Venom.
He brings Venom, to the other matchups, but
He's like the only guy who plays Venom, and he comes
But
up against
not
Mav,
when
who
you're
you know is
facing
playing
sniper.
snipers and doesn't bring Venom. That's crazy.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm confused too, man. These
know
are
what?
confusing times.
You know what? It could be psychological warfare. Mav might think that he has Venoms.
Maybe. I think Mav is actually gonna. I think these snipers are gonna be really good. They're really good on. Like Anas picked this map, but this is a good sniper map, and he didn't bring a good counter to snipers. I mean, he has wheels. Wheels just are a good counter to snipers, so maybe it doesn't matter. But
what we're like, Mav has seen Anas play Venoms, so he might think that it. Anyways, regardless, here comes the first missile. Nobody is on the pad, on the bottom pad next to Mav's base, so easy missile for Anas there.
Yep. Wheels are just absolutely dominating this game so far. Like Mav is renowned for hating wheels.
I think that Mav believes that Anas has Venoms.
Even if he does, I don't think it affects the way he's played so far.
I think that the psychological aspect is unquantifiable here.
I think it's irrelevant.
Agree to disagree.
Oh, here comes the drill pod. This drill pod is going to be brutal. It's going to clean up both of these
Pod
missile troops.
Fighting off. Ooh, sniper to greet it too.
Oh, the sniper loses a model just at the wrong time and doesn't kill those flamers. And these militants are going to finish it
Oh,
off.
the Miltons are going to clean it up.
This is
Clean it
bad.
up.
Oh,
What are you doing?
this is bad for
There you
Anas.
go. Anas is going to clear the
Bad for
pitfall.
Mav, sorry.
Here comes another sniper to replace the one that just died. And Nas has control of both the pads right now. This is not looking good for MavMitchell. Mav doesn't have enough for ion cannon.
Mav needs to do something. He needs to change something. He needs to get on these pads. Look, is he seeing an SRPSS victory here?
It doesn't
There it
get
is!
to the top bed. Mav goes down pretty easily.
And Anas wins, and that means that our victor for the entire month is SRPSS. Congratulations,
Yes.
SRPSS.
SRPSS, you are the champion.
You are the April Coliseum winner, my dude.